The LA Rebellion, aka the Watts riots, started in mid-August on a Thursday, and it started out. It came out of a traffic altercation somewhere in in Watts, and geography has shifted over. The naming of geography in LA has shifted over the last 40 years. But it was, as I recall, televised as a minor news event. But the police chief at that time made a very unwise comment, and roughly paraphrasing what he said, "Look at them, they're like monkeys in a zoo." And it was incendiary. It was, it set a lot of things off. There had been a lot of obvious mistreatment of black people in their communities by the
Martin
LAPD.
Luther King vowed to do all in his power to prevent a recurrence in Los Angeles or anywhere.
And I remember winding down that freeway, that Pasadena freeway. You get to that hill, and you can see that panorama of LA. This is Friday night. I'm thinking it's still like a riot. Hey, that looked like something on the History Channel, the siege of Stalingrad. I mean, there were pillars of smoke going up in the air. I was impressed, to say the least. I mean, by the time I got down, just coming off the freeway into the Harbor Freeway, it was a pretty wild scene. By the time I got over to 36th in Vermont, over by USC, it was definitely a full-scale rebellion.
Of rioting in a Negro section of Los Angeles left behind scenes reminiscent of war-torn cities. More than 100 square blocks were decimated by fire and looters, and few buildings were left intact. Firemen were harassed by snipers and brick-throwing hoodlums as they attempted to control the fires, many of which were left to burn themselves out. As the National Guard moved in to restore comparative calm, the losses by fire alone were put at $200 million. No attempt has yet been made to estimate